Thank you very much for the opportunity given to me to give this or to share what my experience and some theories in public speaking. It is very interesting that last night I suddenly remember my life or my career in public speaking actually was started in 93 or 92. Actually, it started here in this campus, Faculty of Arts. Back then, when I was in second year in high school, I was the first winner of storytelling contest that was initiated or was done by the Faculty of Arts here at Udayana University. And then after I became a radio announcer when I was in university, I realized that, well, this is not just a hobby. I can earn some extra money to buy lipsticks, probably. And then after that, yeah, lipstick, yeah. That's the most expensive part of makeup. And then I got a job. I landed as an assistant promoter at Hard Rock Hotel Bali as the opening team in 1997. I was offered that job because the promoter, the director of PR, saw me doing MC, and then when we chat for a few minutes, and then she offered me the job. Would you like to be my assistant? So that was back then. And then up to now, as mentioned by Karisma in the introduction, my life is more or less around public speaking. I'm doing MC since 95 up till now, and then I also do a lot of presentations to the client because I manage my own event company with my husband. So it takes a lot of public speaking there, and I hope our time until 3 p.m. can give you motivation or some kind of enlightenments what to do in life. So not just what you learn in university, but what you can explore outside of it. Exploring your hobby, because hobby can eventually be something that you work for life. If you work doing something that you love, you won't have to work anymore. Bukan berarti nggak kerja, tapi it feels like you're doing your hobby and you got paid for it. On Twitter? Yes. Everyone on Twitter? No? Okay, so in this world there are two types of people. Two types of people, those in Twitter and those who don't have any Twitter account. Open my Twitter account, MC_Bali. If you can see from here. MC_Bali. It's a simple polling asking about, do you have fear in doing public speaking? If I can see those who can raise up your hands, if you have any fear in doing public speaking, please raise up your hands. My presentation will be outlined as follows. I will talk about the definition. Of course, it's already explained by your lecturers, but I would like to explain it again. And then talking about self-analysis, benchmarking, audience analysis, event and topic, speech purpose, and then audio-visual aid, and the presentation method, presentation format. We're going to talk about butterflies in your stomach, and then common mistakes that normally people do, and then we do closing plus the Q&A. Okay, so what is public speaking? Speaking in front of public. Of course. I got this cartoon from the net. It says, public speaking, aka torturous nightmare to the 10th degree. Some people will feel it that way. Even I do public speaking and I got paid for it. I still got nervous every time I have to do it. Even now, I'm nervous. Speaking in front of you, it's human. So otherwise you're a robot, you don't have any feeling. But normally the degree of fear or nightmare will be different from one another. Agree with that, yeah? According to this dictionary online, everything is online, Merriam-Webster Online Dictionary says, public speaking is the act or process of making speech in public. And the other said, the art of effective oral communication with an audience. So we'll start with the good. The first keywords we see from those two definitions are, art. It is an art. Public speaking, berbicara di depan umum adalah sebuah seni. It is an art. So everyone, the lecturers, the book, including me now, is only giving you guidelines. But everyone, each and every one of you have to develop your style. Just like an artist, a designer, you know the guideline, but your style will be niche to you, specific to your style, to charisma, to Owen, I know this too, because dia kayak bagus ya. Tapi bagusnya kok malu-malu gitu. Some people might be talented, some people might have very good talent in speaking in front of public, but it's not magic. Everyone can do it. So trust yourself, have a belief in yourself. Everyone can be good at public speaking. You just need to know what are the keys or what are the important elements for you to develop yourself. So the keywords is, it is an art, it is a process, it means it's not magic, you have to work for it. And then it's oral, bicara langsung, oral, and then it requires speech. It has to be effective, and then you are creating a form of communication, and also you need to have audience. Otherwise, you're talking to yourself. It's not public speaking. Okay, now the bad. Pasti belum lahir di filmnya Clint Eastwood. The good, the bad, and the ugly. It's so old. Tapi itu film klasik. Jadi kalau audiensnya yang udah tua-tua ngerti dia the good, the bad, and terakhirnya the ugly gitu. So talking about because we love Clint Eastwood. Okay, the bad, it takes more than guts to do public speaking. Ada orang yang cuek aja maju depan umum. Tapi it doesn't mean that that person will be an effective public speaker. Jadi bukan cuma modal nyali aja pergi bicara depan umum. You have to choose the topic. You have to know the topic. Be an expert. Choose a topic that you understand. Break down the topics into subtopics. Like what I did earlier, I put the outline. And then the most important part is you have to rehearse, practice. And if you have friend or if we have technology now, you can record, watch your own recording. And then you will be shocked. Oh, that's how I look. Oh, that's how I sound. Oh no, seriously. But that's the truth that we have to face, because in only that way we can be better. We have to evaluate our presentation. How we can do the evaluation if we never see our performance? So that's why we have to record, we have to rehearse, check how we did, check the duration, what the words that was not said properly, and then do the speech in front of live audience. If you have supportive friends, if you have your supporting system in the house, at home, at campus, you can do rehearsal in front of your friends. But pick the supportive friends, not the ones who make you feel down and more nervous for the real show. Okay, so the ugly part, according to the survey conducted by Chapman University in the US, among many elements of personal fear, public speaking is on top of their list 1 of 4 people are fear in doing public speaking. I don't know how many here, I don't know in the result of the Twitter polling, but I'm sure it is more people who have fear in public speaking than those who don't. Don't you agree? Yeah? The question is, the big question, how you handle this fear. Because I said earlier, it is human to feel fear, you feel nervous, but the big question is how you handle it. This is another cartoon. It says, of course you're allowed to have stage fright as soon as your talk is over. Jadi boleh demam panggung setelah selesai speech-nya ya. Jadi you have to live with it. Kalau untuk mengurangi demam panggung, there are several steps. First is you have to do self-analysis. Do you know who you are? Do you know your character? Are you a serious person? Do you have a good sense of humor? Are you smart to say difficult words or present many details? Or are you good at doing what you call some kind of act or drama? Who are you? What is your strength? What is your weakness? Have you done it before? Yes? Or both of you, and then you kiss hands. Oh, it's so romantic. You know, you understand each other, but both of you are girls. Siapa yang nggak pernah ngaca terhadap kepribadiannya sendiri? Siapa? Gak ngerti saya lawakannya ini apa katanya? Apa? Inside joke. Oh, inside joke. That's why I don't get it, yeah. So you have to understand yourself. How you present yourself. Like what kind of dress you wear, what kind of hairstyle you're pulling out today, what kind of makeup, what kind of shoes, everything that you wear, and then any style that you present, you deliver, actually reflects you. You have to dress properly. You have to look like you are super confident, even though inside is like like that. But you have to show that you are prepared. Your hair must be neat. If you don't feel confident in yourself, you won't be confident standing in front of people. By understanding your character, you can do like a pointers, do your script, your speech in your style. Because sometimes people will help you do the script, or your friends will say like this. The lecturer will like you, or the audience will like you if you say blah 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 blah. But if it's not you, it's not your character, you won't be confident in front of the public. You will be like dead in front of audience, trying to remember those key points. That's not your style. So even though you have pointers, you have to develop it to suit your style. And then remind yourself, this is the moment. This is an important experience, an important show time with very important goal. So you have to understand, this is my moment. I have a very important goal that I have to achieve by finishing this public speaking effectively. Rehearsal, that's very important. Don't skip rehearsal. For this session, I also did a small rehearsal, so I can imagine myself sitting in front of young people. I was you a few decades ago, so and then I can try to structure my session, my presentation to suit you, my audience, for this afternoon. And then evaluate. Critics are very crucial, so don't hesitate to ask your friend, saya salah di mana tadi? Apa yang gak enak didengarnya? Any things that I need to be better at? Yang seru, yang lucu sebenarnya adalah aksen. Some people have too strong dialect accents, which can actually distract the audience if the audience is not the same character or same background as you. Setuju ya? Kok medok banget sih? Aduh, kok gitu sih ngomongnya? Try to practice the accents. You check the Google Translate, the video, YouTube, anything, and practice. An important part is to do benchmarking. You do a benchmarking. You put your standard this high, you achieve that standard. You put this standard like this, you'll be like this. So put a high benchmark and try to at least imitate or try to get the good elements, character that can help you to be a better public speaker. What makes this person effective? Why I like listening to this person? What makes me want to sit down for this opening speech? Any specific elements? Misalnya, oh dia kasih joke. Waduh, saya nggak bisa nge-joke nih. Okay, try to get something else. Atau sebenarnya nggak harus selalu joke. If you can get something, a story, a short opening, then you know you can deliver it smoothly, then do it.